Yes, sir. Welcome back again, y'all, to the Nick Man TV. But look, my boy got the two back. SHEDEUR wrist up. Y'all already know what's going on. I'll be back with more Nick Man TV. We're gonna talk about SHEDEUR getting that number 2 and some more of the Browns news also though. Don't touch that dial.
Hit that play, let it run on repeat. Hot take, one shot, press play, new drop. Every day from the screen to your ears, all in HD. You already know who it is, Nick Madden TV. Nick Madden TV.
Yes, sir. Welcome back again, y'all, to the Nick Man TV. I'm your guy, Nick Man. But look here, yesterday, what's the boy Andrew Berry? He had a press conference yesterday. You know what I'm saying? He went over a whole lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? The media people asking him. You know, Browns media, they asking him questions and stuff like that. I ain't gonna lie. When I ran across it, I thought it was some fake stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, maybe a video, but then again, it was his interview. So they were asking him a whole lot of questions, a whole lot. Of course, they were going to bring up the quarterback's position. You know what I'm saying? Then they're going to bring up the other Myles Garrett, what y'all doing with the going to the college and seeing the quarterbacks and, that's coming to the NFL draft, for, say, Ty Simpson maybe. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to sneak that in so they can make a story about it. You know how the Browns media do. But, I think that was Gross that asked him about a lot of them asked him about the quarterback position, but we got we got a comment from we got a statement from Andrew Berry. You know what I'm saying? He came out, when they asked him about the quarterback position, he said, "I'll say as we sit here on March 29th and nobody has touched the grass yet." He didn't say yeah, but nobody touched the grass, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But then he come back. Nobody has really worked with our coaching staff. I wouldn't handicap it for anyone. I think everyone in that room deserve opportunity. And so we'll certainly know a lot as we get to the spring. We'll know even more as we get to camp. But I think honestly, we wouldn't be doing the right thing for the team. We wouldn't be doing the right thing for that position if we didn't go in with eyes wide open. You know what I'm saying? Barry just went on here and slammed it down for y'all can get out of it. Well, for y'all can stop asking the question. But I know y'all going to continue to ask the question because he didn't give y'all a name for his sake. What you know what I'm saying? They want him to say either SHEDEUR, Watson, or Gabriel going to be the quarterback. My thoughts on that though, man. I know it's early right now, you know what I'm saying, but they've been giving y'all the signs no matter what. You know what I'm saying? SHEDEUR gonna be the number one star. He gonna be the starter going into the season. They don't want to say it yet. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a whole. It's already a fuss anyway, just because he's in the building. Every day they got something to say. Browns media got something to say about him. Either he ain't ready or he don't want, you know how they went. You know what I'm saying? So even with going into the free agent market, they was talking about maybe Malik Willis maybe should be the guy. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Tua should be the guy. Maybe Murray should be the guy. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Chucky the dog. Mike should be the guy. They don't care anybody but SHEDEUR. You know what I'm saying? They want to put in that seat. Then they end up driving the narrative of Ty Simpson. Let's bring Ty Simpson in. He look good. Man, they must ain't been watching no college football. Y'all ain't been watching the Alabama game. Alabama, historically they're good. You know what I'm saying? You still getting the 5 stars coming. But since what's the boy, Kalen DeBoer? Since he became the head coach over there, I think there was Ty might play that. But anyway, Ty didn't do good really though. He had some little run-ins, some game and stuff like that. But y'all will prep any quarterback to be a number one quarterback as long as they're a quarterback. So we done seen over the years how more quarterbacks go first round than actually good players though, you know what I'm saying? So I've been saying this also too though, man, that I really ain't seen no legitimate first first draft pick quarterback. Who's to say Mendoza? To me, I mean, I think Mendoza is good, but we'll see how he developed though. But like honestly, I really ain't seen nothing that stand off the screen other than his size. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Physique or whatnot, him being 6'5" or whatnot. But they don't always cross over to the NFL neither though. It got to be the talent there. I done seen him wheel the game. You know what I'm saying? For Indiana and things like that back, but it's a whole different ball game. You go to the NFL. You know what I mean? So like I said, Mendoza gonna, he gonna be the first quarterback to go, you know what I mean? But do I really think that probably not though, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, going back to Andrew Berry's statement to the Cleveland media, you know what I'm saying? I do believe that SHEDEUR gonna be starting week 1, you know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of hating going on still, you know, you got the guys from the Jason Lloyd and them, you know what I mean? They be throwing their stuff, all the insides and stuff like that. I think I got a clip of Jason Lloyd talking today. Hold on.
I think what Andrew said is closer to the truth. We got 3 1As. We don't know what we have. We really don't. And I know some people will say, well, it's a 2-man race. I'm not even really ready to go there yet, and here's why. In this world of hypotheticals that we pretend to live in.
All right, so he's saying, of course it's open by what Andrew Berry said that it is open for all 3 guys to get reps and things like that. And another part on the show too though, but I guess he going in and saying Dylan, Dylan not a terrible quarterback though, but they done seen what he didn't have and things, you know what I'm saying? As far as Deshaun, matter of fact, whoever started last probably should be the one because the team didn't do great overall, you know what I'm saying? So we can't just say, hey, it's a quarterback we missed it, but they need a quarterback. And then, like I said, they need a quarterback, and then we seen the talent and things for both of those other 2 rookies from last year, Dylan and SHEDEUR and things though. But we've been seeing SHEDEUR also, and we've been seeing Dylan too, even in Oklahoma and stuff. I mean, you might want to say, let's go to Oregon, fast forward to Oregon, right? So, I mean, he was on a well-built team though, you know what I'm saying? But we even seen what last year. I mean, he's small in the pocket, you know what I'm saying? And then always a lot of those, check down throw, not too much going down the field. So we didn't seen that should exclude him there though. Who's to not say that he don't get better at throwing the ball downfield, or maybe can throw the ball downfield a little bit more though. You know what I'm saying? Who's to say not though? But we're going back from what the tape says though, right? We seen Deshaun too. Deshaun probably ain't played in like about what 2-3 years though, you know what I'm saying? So, and he done got older and things too though. So like I said, SHEDEUR earned. I think SHEDEUR kind of like earned. I mean, because how many games they beat the 2 rivals at the end of the season? No matter, I mean, they beat them. You know what I'm saying? What else? Who else they beat? They beat the Raiders too. You know what I'm saying? So those 3 games that he didn't play in, and now ain't no other quarterback that played in Cleveland last year won more than 1 game. I think Flacco probably won 1, and then Dylan won 1, and then once SHEDEUR got in, SHEDEUR won 3 though. You know what I'm saying? So, let's pick up from where you start off from. Andrew ain't gonna say that right now. You know what I'm saying? But I think that of course, it's gonna be SHEDEUR for sure. I mean, I ain't saying that like I know it or whatever like that. I don't have the inside sources. You know what I'm saying? So he gonna talk about the hypothetical part of it. What if Dylan, shows up? I mean, Dylan could show up though, but hey, or Deshaun maybe can come out playing like he used to play and not look a step behind though. Which I do think that he probably could though, but. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. We don't know that. But I think SHEDEUR, they should pick up where they left off from. I mean, they shouldn't go in the, going to the season, you know what I'm saying, being not knowing who they, not knowing exactly who their quarterback gonna be. Of course, they building for the offense to help whichever quarterback it is. But like I said, y'all already know. I'm going with SHEDEUR. All right, other news from the Browns today. SHEDEUR drop. Let me get this one off. Hey, SHEDEUR dropped that he got that too. He got 2. We back at number 2, y'all. Back at 2. Second year going in, and you know what I'm saying, second year going into the season, dog. His second year, he gotta rock that number 2. We know last year somebody else had the number 2, but hey, the boy back into his number, so we can really go ahead and get this going. Got a new coaching staff. You know what I'm saying? The organization, they love him, dog. You know what I'm saying? So, but I want to ask y'all, what does success look like to y'all for SHEDEUR? You know what I'm saying? Or better, yeah, you know what I'm saying? What does success look like? Is it gonna be him? I don't believe he throwing 4,000 passing yards, which would be nice. Not saying it can't be done. You know what I'm saying? And another thing too, can the Cleveland Browns turn this thing down in 1 year? Around in 1 year? I mean, teams has done it before. You can go to well, I guess this is second year, but we talking about the organization can turn it around. I mean, they got a nice defense to start off with. Just grabbing pieces and stuff like that. They got the run. They got a young running back core. A tight end. I think they just signed somebody too though, but I think they probably should have kept Njoku in some way. Some way they should have been able to keep him. I wish he had came back though, but he ain't gonna lie. He kind of stay hurt a lot, and I ain't gonna lie. He kind of like up in his. He ain't up in his age, but he got a lot of wear and tear though. You know what I'm saying? So that's really why they move on with Fannin. Fannin showed up, but I think they're gonna need another little weapon to go with that. You know what I'm saying? The O-line, they sharpening that up. Receiver wise, I mean, you know, Monkey went and got one of the guys from the Ravens, but I think they probably need to bring like 2 more receivers, dog. You can either you're gonna draft somebody, and you probably need to grab another veteran though, man, because you know, Judy okay. Who else over there? Buns, he gonna be up and coming too, though. Hey, Buns gonna be nice. You know, he played at Texas though. He was one of the top receivers at Texas when he was playing there. So, don't sleep on Buns though, man. You know what I mean? So the thing gonna be is for 2. What you gonna do, dog? You out there preparing right now, so you already know time is ticking, time is money, dog. What else we got going on? But hey, that might be the show for the day. Like I said, SHEDEUR got 2. We're gonna be representing I'm a Coast fan for sure. I'm a Coast fan first. You know what I'm saying? But also I'm rooting for SHEDEUR, dog, too, though. You know what I'm saying? But another thing too, how far y'all think they gonna move the goalposts? You know what I'm saying? Because you know, once they find out that he gonna be the starter, are they gonna say he got to be a playoff team? You know what I'm saying? It can't be turned around in 1 year though. But how far they gonna try to move the goalposts for him though? You know what I'm saying? They won 5 games last year. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, if they can get 8, the way they division might be set up this year, they might have a chance though to be at least a 9-8 team or 8-9. I think they got a favorable schedule also too though. But we're gonna keep our eye on that also too though. And I'm gonna do another schedule prediction when the draft get done, and probably around by, you know, OTAs or something like that, when everything get ready to get kicked off though. But that'll be far up in the summer and things like that. So with the draft coming up in April. So hey, Cleveland Browns, Andrew Berry, you doing good over there. Hey, shout out to G Bush, you know what I'm saying, the barbershop. They calling it the new Cleveland now. Hey, I came over with SHEDEUR, man. So, and also shout out to him and Mad Dog for putting doing they duet thing, you know, the duo thing too though. You know what I'm saying? So and I know he asked Mad Dog what it'll take for the SHEDEUR fans to be Browns fans, and I think Mad Dog nailed it also too though with this answer though. You know what I'm saying? Treat him right though, man. Andrew Berry probably didn't need to go and come out and say it. you know what I'm saying, forget it, dog. Hey, cause Barry, you never know. It might be your last year, and they probably they already can't get rid. They can't wait to get rid of you though, man. So they don't really like you like that up there. But you know, if I was you, hey, you know what, man? I'm gonna roll. Put all my chips on the table, and I'm gonna bet it on SHEDEUR. If I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna go out with this here. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, go ahead, roll them dice. Let them know you got snake eye. Two. You got two. All right, y'all. That's been my show for today, man. I'm gonna get on out of here, though.